Watch this before cooking with flames.
You guys, I cannot believe it. I can finally see my abs for the first time in my life. And I'm sharing this with you because I wish I knew about this sooner. I changed this one thing that I've been doing totally wrong for my body. And once I did, I was shocked at how fast I saw results. It started when I ran into the P90X guy, Tony Horton. And he's still super jacked with zero body fat. The guy's like 64 and has the body of a 30-year-old. It's ridiculous. I ran into him at a health convention that he was speaking at, right? Afterward, I got a chance to say hi, and I asked him if he had any fitness tips. I thought for sure he was gonna give me some workout advice, but what he said next surprised me because it actually has nothing to do with the gym. And doing this changed my life. After just a couple of weeks of eating these foods, it is working.
Tony Horton here with 3 feel younger superfoods that'll change your life. Okay, this first one, you're probably already eating. You just need to eat a lot more. And I'll give you specifics in a second, but this is all about better digestion and helping you lose fat. This one almost nobody eats, and it's so good for muscles, for joints, for having way more energy. It can even support a healthy heart. But there's only 2 kinds of foods on earth that have it, and I'll give you a hint. They both come from the ocean. This last one is the best of all. And I know what you're thinking, Tony, that looks a lot like dirt and I'm not gonna eat that. Well, let me tell you, if I gave you just a sprinkle of this, I bet you'd have energy for hours. You'd probably feel so good, you'd say, you know what? I wanna spend more time with friends and family. I wanna go outside and play with my kids and grandkids. I feel young again. I feel strong. And this is totally natural. Look, I've trained some of the biggest celebrities and rock stars in the world, and I specialize in helping people over 40 look better and feel better, no matter how old they are or what kind of shape they're in. And take it from me, I'm 63, and I feel better today than I did when I was 40. And it's thanks to adding just 3 things to my diet. Is it possible to beat your genetics, to be healthier and live longer than your ancestry predetermines you should? After 40 years of helping people get stronger and healthier bodies, I promise you the answer is yes. Take my favorite fitness expert, Jack LaLanne. Jack LaLanne's father passed away at the age of 58. Jack decided to beat his family genetics, and you know what? Jack lived to age 96. And he still looked and felt great even in his mid-90s. We all have the power to overcome our genes. The question is, how? That's why I made this video. My name is Tony Horton, and as a top-selling author and creator of one of the most popular workout programs of all time, you probably think I'm going to tell you that exercise is the key to achieving this. But I'm not. Exercise is super important, but the first step to a stronger, healthier body after age 40, I'm talking more mobility, less achy joints and muscles, more energy, less belly fat, and the endurance to tackle daily tasks with ease actually starts with one specific thing: the food you eat. In fact, if I took all the foods on earth, and I'm talking about every single morsel ever eaten by a human, and ranked them based on which was the most life-changing for my overall health, do you know what the 3 most important ones are? Well, you're about to find out. Today, I'm sharing with you the top 3 feel younger superfoods you should eat to feel stronger, leaner, and healthier as you age. If you exercise regularly like I do, these 3 things will really supercharge your results. And the incredible thing is, if you don't exercise, the effect will still be dramatic. Unknown to most of us 5 years ago, these results have recently been verified by over 160 clinical trials, including research by some of the most prominent health institutions in the world, including Georgetown University and the University of California, Berkeley. And they all came to the same conclusion. These 3 superfoods can help boost strength, reduce achy joints, supercharge endurance, eliminate food cravings and excess belly fat, support increased mobility and a healthy immune system, protect heart health, reduce muscle soreness, boost mood and mental energy, and even improve eyesight. Basically, everything that you need to feel better as you age. I'm also going to share with you an awesome activity for people who are no fan of exercise that provides amazing benefits. Anyone can do it. It's really fun and requires nothing but space in your living room. But first, the 3 feel younger foods that are going to change your life. The first of these 3 superfoods you probably already eat, but I'm going to show you why you should eat more of it. But the second and third, most people have never had even once in their life. And when you start eating them all together, you feel a difference right away. More energy, less aches, and an overall feeling of strength and vitality. This incredible combo works no matter how old you are, no matter what kind of shape you're in, even if you've struggled in the past. It's working for me and for the thousands of other people who have gotten leaner, stronger, and healthier even after age 50 and beyond. Fitness freaks like me love it, and the results are also mind-blowing if you don't work out at all. How can this even be possible? It's a discovery I learned about after decades spent helping regular people lose weight, increase strength, and get healthier, as well as some big shot celebrities out here in LA, actors like Sean Connery and musicians like Billy Idol and Tom Petty. These huge stars would come to me when they had a big movie or tour coming up and needed to get into shape fast. These guys were in their 40s, 50s, even 60s or older, and they all had trouble bouncing back into shape like they used to. They'd come see me before going on tour to prepare for the rigors of the road. Tony, we're doing a 50-city tour and I need to move on stage looking young and healthy. Can you make it happen? And no matter what kind of shape they were in when we started, I did everything I could to be sure they looked and felt great by the first show. Exercise is important, but several years ago, I started looking for ways to help me fast-track the results with my celebrity clients. People who needed to get stronger, lose weight, and look better quickly and safely and could afford any method money could buy. This led me to explore a wide range of foods, health boosters, and unique supplements. I'm telling you, I tried them all. I was the guinea pig, checking my body fat, keeping notes, trying to figure out exactly which ones worked and which ones didn't. Some helped a little, most did nothing at all. But eventually, I came across a combination that only the most elite athletes in the world were using. And these men and women were getting incredible results I had never seen before. Now, I'm a bit of a skeptic, but when I started taking it, I gotta say, I was amazed. I had more energy, I was getting stronger, no more aches in my knees and shoulders. And this worked quickly, too. The longer I took it, the better I felt. And I'd say I feel better today at age 63 than I did at 35. But then I got to thinking, stronger muscles, less achy joints, more physical and mental energy, feeling years younger. Geez, these aren't just benefits athletes want. These are benefits anybody would want. Why are only athletes taking this? So I began telling friends and family and clients, some fitness buffs, some not so much, folks who just wanted to feel healthier and a little bit younger. Turns out the feedback I got from them was even better. And today I'm going to share this secret with you. But before we begin, let me make one thing clear. I always tell people, when it comes to good health, do not do it just to look better. If we turn your health around, are you going to see changes in the mirror? Yes, sometimes dramatically so, but that's not really the goal here. The goal here is for you to feel healthy and clean on the inside. The goal here is to help you live longer so you're able to go on a hike with your friends or play with your kids and grandkids without achy joints or fatigue getting in the way. Basically, I want you to do this so that you can be there for the people that you love for years and years to come. If you're doing this just to look better, then maybe it's not your thing. But if you're doing this for the sake of your health and your loved ones, then you'll succeed. And yes, loving the way you look is a great bonus. And you should know, good health is personal for me. 2 years ago, I had a serious health scare when I came down with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, which nearly destroyed me. I went from being in great shape to having terrible digestive problems, weak, puny little muscles, and absolutely zero energy. So no, I'm not Superman, not even close. I know what it's like to not be able to get off the couch for months, to feel like your insides are working against you. Maybe you've been there too, in a place where you'd give anything just to feel good again. If you have, trust me, I feel your pain and sadness. Over the years, I've coached people struggling to lose weight, people who are diabetic or pre-diabetic, people with heart problems, osteoporosis, weak bones, with age-related muscle loss, and people who struggle with debilitating fatigue, and mostly people who just want to feel younger and look better. And at age 63, I can tell you, it is possible to look and feel fantastic no matter how old you are and no matter what kind of shape that you're in right now. You just need someone to cut through all that baloney and give you the answers that make better health not just possible, but much easier than you think. Okay, let's get right to the place where it all starts. Food. Are you surprised? Well, we all need food to survive. That's a given. Food is packed with vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. And when you eat food, your body pulls all that good stuff out of the food and puts it to work. The vitamins, minerals, and nutrients help power your muscles, keep your organs healthy, heal your joints and tissue, and of course, give you the energy you need to ride a bike or play with kids or just even walk around your house. But wait a second, we all eat food, right? And yet some people are feeling strong and healthy as they age with tons of energy, while other people are feeling stiff and achy, tired and sluggish. What's the difference between these two people? Most likely, it's what type of foods they're eating. As I said, 2 of my top superfoods are things very few people eat, but can have life-changing results when you start eating them. But first, let's start with a food you already eat, but you probably just need more of it. Protein. Protein is one of the staples of the human diet, and for good reason. It can help protect your heart and even help you lose weight. While some carbs can make you hungrier, protein is special because it makes you feel full. It can actually stop unhealthy food cravings. And protein ignites thermogenesis, the process of calorie burning in your body. This means protein tells your body to burn extra calories even while you sleep. Protein is also vital to stronger bones. Multiple clinical studies have shown that protein works with calcium to give you denser, stronger bones, which is really important, especially for people over 40. It's great for muscle health too. You don't have to be an athlete to want a stronger, healthier body. As we age, we all can use extra muscle support. And protein not only builds muscle, it actually reduces aches, which helps boost recovery time. It can also help reduce digestive discomfort and give you smoother, more regular bowel movements. It can boost your mood, support brain health, and even help support healthy blood pressure and blood sugar levels. But here's the catch. Not all proteins are created equal. As you probably know, too much red meat can have many negative impacts on your health. And the worst are processed meats, such as hot dogs. In fact, eating just one hot dog daily increases the risk of developing heart disease by 20%. So while I do enjoy red meat once in a while, I always say the key to good health is moderation, moderation. So how do we cut back on red meat but still get lots of protein? That brings me to Feel Younger superfood number 1, plant protein. Surprisingly, many people don't realize this, but certain plants are loaded with protein. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and spinach are all some of my personal favorites. When I was a kid, I hated these protein-packed veggies. But these days I have, well, I should say my wife Shauna has, delicious recipes for all of them. For instance, I absolutely love oven-baked buffalo cauliflower. They're delicious like chicken wings, but they're super healthy for you so you can enjoy them without feeling guilty. My wife Shauna whips them up at home in about 15 minutes. Same goes for Brussels sprouts. We roast ours in the oven and drizzle them with olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and just a touch of honey. And you can add some Parmesan too if you like. They are so good, they almost taste like dessert. And again, they're ready to eat in less than 20 minutes. Now, if you cut out some red meat and add in just a few meals like this every week, you're going to have a healthier heart, fewer food cravings, and a leaner waistline. And according to Harvard University, you'll even lower your risk of diabetes by up to 14%. Okay, so plant-based protein is terrific for you, which is why it's my first Feel Younger superfood. And the good news is you probably already eat it, you just need to eat more. But this next food, practically nobody eats. Feel Younger superfood number 2, ancient peat. Most people have never even heard of ancient peat, so no worries if you have no idea what this is. For most of my life, I didn't either. But now I eat it every single day. And it's all about one thing, more energy. I don't know about you, but I hate being tired. I hate waking up groggy. I hate not having the motivation to do the things that I want, or the endurance to finish a workout, or being too tired to socialize with friends. It just makes me feel old. Coffee lovers, you know all too well about the crash later in the day when you overdo it. Plus, for people who grind their teeth, too much caffeine makes the problem worse. So yeah, I've always been on the lookout for clean, natural energy that works like coffee with none of the drawbacks. And that's where ancient peat comes in. Ancient peat is an organic material that's left over from plants that decomposed thousands of years ago. It sounds weird, but it's actually really, really healthy. Farmers use it in soil sometimes because it works kind of like a natural miracle grow. It's also used in Scotland to make scotch. It's what gives scotch that smoky flavor. Okay, so what does all that have to do with energy? Well, researchers have recently analyzed peat deposits from around the world, and it turns out some of them have incredible energy-boosting powers. That's because certain forms of the fossilized plants have a strange and powerful biological side effect. They happen to boost one thing in your body, ATP. Most of us have forgotten 10th grade biology, but you may remember that ATP is literally the energy fuel of your entire body. It's what your muscles use to flex and exercise. It's what every cell in your body uses to power itself. The cells in your organs, your joints, your muscles, even your brain. ATP is energy. And when you get a special extract from ancient peat, this liquid supercharges ATP production in your body, in every muscle, and in every cell. Well, I got turned on to ancient peat when a nutritional health scientist that I happen to know gave me a sample. Just take a little, he said, handing me a small, clear bottle. I asked him if it was safe, and he said, of course, but a little goes a long way. Well, I took a few drops, and I went on and did my normal workout. And whoa! It wasn't like caffeine at all. It was like I was just feeling motivated. I had energy I hadn't had in years. At first, I thought this might be in my head, so I asked my friend, what is the science behind this anyway? And when he showed me the research, it all made sense. The ancient peat that he gave me contains 65 different vitamins and minerals. That is more potent than pretty much any fruit, vegetable, or protein on the planet. And when researchers gave it to people in a double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trial in 2016, the extract boosted the user's ATP by 64% in just 1 hour. 64% more energy with no caffeine or sugar. I thought, man, that's incredible. And I told him when I used it, I felt a huge difference. I was powering through my workouts with new vim and vigor. I'm a believer. Well, in 2016, another clinical trial was done on the extract, this time actually measuring the amount of ATP in the user's muscle tissue. And this one was even more astonishing. After 1 hour, the test showed the users had 180% more ATP in their muscle tissue. almost double the ATP. And after 2 hours, there was now 330% more ATP in their muscle tissue. Over triple the giddy up and go. That's exactly how I felt, I told my scientist buddy. It wasn't just the boost of energy in my cells, it was the increased performance in my muscles, literally 3 times more ATP, improving my performance. It felt like rocket fuel. I felt strong and ready to take on any workout. And you don't need to be working out to feel the difference. It works for anybody, at any age, at any fitness level. ATP equals energy, no matter who takes it. That's just biology. But here's the interesting part. If you want to feel younger again, I mean not just your energy and muscles, but your mind, mobility and joints, entire body, head to toe, the real game changer comes from my third and final feel younger food, algae. I know what you're thinking. Algae from the ocean? Look, here's the deal. If you want something easy that helps a little, but won't make a huge difference in your life, well, then you can just drink maybe some green tea. It's good for you and it's easy to do. Same goes with dark chocolate, for example. It has lots of minerals, and I eat a little bit every day, and it's a pretty healthy treat overall. But a superfood that actually makes you feel younger again? No. Now, if you truly want something that dramatically changes your health in ways that you can see and feel, that vastly improves energy, more muscle strength, reduces aches, improves mental clarity, you need to eat the right forms of exotic algae. First, let's start with the obvious. Algae is a little bit weird to eat and can be tricky to find. That's why so few people in America eat it. But you know who does eat tons of algae? The Japanese. Trust me, I know. I've been to Japan twice, where I was honored to visit U.S. and joint military bases, helping train our brave men and women in uniform. And while I was traveling throughout Japan, algae was in almost everything. In Japan, algae is a staple in their diet. You want to know something else about Japan? People there live longer and healthier than almost anywhere else in the world. In 2018, the average life expectancy in Japan was 81.2 years for men and 87.3 years for women, both the highest average ages ever recorded. In 2018, the oldest woman in the world, Chiyo Miyako, died at age 117. The next new oldest woman became Kane Tanaka, also Japanese. The world's oldest man was Masazo Nanaka, who just celebrated his 113th birthday. That's right, in Hokkaido, Japan. What do they all have in common? What's the one thing in Japan everyone eats every day that much of the rest of the world doesn't eat? Seaweed. Sometimes it's wrapped around rice and fish and sushi, or other times it's a side dish, or even dried and turned into a tasty, crunchy snack. But do you want to hear something amazing? It turns out you don't need to actually eat seaweed to get the health benefits. You see, certain types of other sea plants have powerful nutrients inside of them that are responsible for all these amazing benefits. And you can actually extract these nutrients from algae. In my research, I discovered the most powerful of these is a single antioxidant called astaxanthin. Astaxanthin is a reddish substance produced underwater by a special form of algae, and it's the favorite food of many of the world's healthiest aquatic animals, including shrimp, crab, and salmon. Here's an interesting fact about salmon. For years, scientists have marveled at how salmon are able to spawn upstream and even swim up raging rapids for up to a week straight. It's considered the single most impressive display of strength and endurance by any creature in nature. Researchers wanted to know, what does this fish eat that powers such an incredible physical feat? The answer came from salmon's pink flesh. It turns out the reason it's pink is because they eat tons of red astaxanthin. So researchers dug into the data more. You've probably heard of vitamins such as beta-carotene or vitamin E, which is sometimes called the energy vitamin. If you're struggling with fatigue, your doctor might tell you to get more vitamin E in your diet. Well, when they tested astaxanthin, it was 10 times stronger of an antioxidant than beta-carotene and a staggering 100 times more potent an antioxidant than vitamin E. Antioxidants are the heroes of your body. They make every cell healthier and fight off the bad stuff that slows us down as we age. So you can see why a rare, ultra-powerful antioxidant like astaxanthin gives salmon so much strength and endurance. But what would that mean for the human body? Well, in the last few years, researchers have finally started conducting human trials on this antioxidant, and the results have been nothing short of astonishing. In one double-blind placebo-controlled study in Sweden, 40 paramedics were asked to do leg squat exercises. They could do around 47 squats each. Half the group was given daily astaxanthin, and the other half received a placebo that did nothing. Neither group knew which one they got. Well, after 6 months, the group that got the placebo could do 55 squats, about 9 more than before. But the astaxanthin group could now do 76 squats, a staggering 27 more squats than when they started. That's right, the astaxanthin had supercharged the user's strength, giving them 3 times better results than the placebo group. When news of this study broke, researchers next gave astaxanthin to competitive cyclists who wanted to get stronger and faster for 20-kilometer races. Half the cyclists were given a placebo, while the other half received daily astaxanthin. Neither group knew which one they got. After 4 weeks, the placebo group had no improvement at all. But the azathioprine group race times were 5% faster, and their power output had increased a whopping 15%. Now think about this. These are world-class athletes who thought they were in peak condition, and yet they took a huge leap forward in performance in just 4 weeks of taking a small amount of this super algae. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The above studies were done on healthy young men. Now the researchers turn their attention to what azathioprine could do with non-athletes with health issues. 33 older men and women suffering from achiness and discomfort in their joints and tendons, specifically their hands, were each given either azathioprine or a placebo. After 8 weeks, the researchers were stunned. The azathioprine group experienced a 93% increase in grip strength compared to the placebo group. Yes, their results were nearly double when taking azathioprine. They also experienced less joint discomfort and increased mobility. Researchers from around the world started jumping on the bandwagon. Multiple studies found azathioprine significantly reduced lactic acid, the chemical that makes your muscles sore. And in 2019, a study was conducted to measure azathionine's effect not only on physical performance, but on mood and heart health. Again, these were regular people, male and female, and the users didn't know if they were receiving a placebo or azathioprine. Well, after 8 weeks, the results came in. After exercise, the azathioprine group now had 10% lower heart rate than those taking a placebo. Incredibly, they also reported less fatigue, as well as massive improvements in their mood and mental energy. For me, this was the study that broke the dam, because it wasn't just helping people become stronger and have more energy, it was literally supporting a healthy heart, something everyone needs as they get older. Add that to the energy, the reduced aches, the increased strength and endurance. This was, in short, the most important antioxidant you can put in your body to feel better as you age. Armed with these new studies, I realized I had a new mission in life. Not just to help people get healthy through exercise, but to get these superfoods into the diets of every man and woman I could. I partnered with an incredible group of health professionals, and together we formed PowerLife, a research and health organization dedicated to improving the lives of all Americans and beyond. Our first task was clear. Get all the health benefits of ancient peat and azathioprine into one formula without needing to eat hard-to-find foods or algae. Our team worked for months and quickly learned that several labs already existed that were making synthetic azathioprine, which in theory could be good news since that's easier to produce. There was just one problem though. Synthetic azathioprine is rubbish. Literally. We ordered every sample we could find on Amazon and health sites. We tested everything. It was pretty lame with terrible low antioxidant levels. And it's the antioxidants that give this nutrient its power. I couldn't believe that people were passing this stuff off as high quality. I knew we could do better. So we kept testing and scouring the globe for quality locations to source from. There were a lot of dead ends, and at times we almost felt like giving up, but we kept at it. And then finally, we had a breakthrough. Our lab found a farm growing a very special natural algae right here in the USA in the crystal clear blue waters of Hawaii. And the natural azathioprine this algae produced was testing through the roof. In fact, when we got it into the lab and conducted in vitro tests, the results were pretty stunning. The special azathioprine was 20 to 90 times stronger than the synthetic stuff in 3 separate tests from 2 peer-reviewed studies. 20 to 90 times stronger. But that's not all. It was at least 10 times stronger than all other carotenoids. It was 550 times stronger than vitamin E. It was 800 times stronger than CoQ10, one of the most popular antioxidants in health right now. And incredibly, this special Hawaiian azathioprine was a staggering 6,000 times stronger than vitamin C. We were shocked and ecstatic. Immediately, we combined our Hawaiian azathioprine with the most powerful ATP-boosting form of all natural ancient peat we had discovered. When combined, we had something truly incredible, a formula designed to help anybody feel younger, healthier, and more vibrant, and give them the energy and endurance to accomplish anything they set their minds to. We call it PowerLife Endurance. PowerLife Endurance is a revolutionary new formula that combines the most powerful forms of my superfoods into one incredible health supplement. That's right, no more eating seaweed or exotic foods. PowerLife Endurance is one simple pill. A pill you take daily to achieve stronger muscles to help with everything from exercise to simple daily tasks. Healthier joints, meaning you can move around easier without all the aches and discomfort. Dramatically improve energy to achieve a leaner, healthier body. And it even supports heart health. And best of all, can help you feel younger, an extremely important factor in overall happiness as we age. I'm going to tell you how you can get PowerLife Endurance in a moment, but first, let me tell you something really exciting. We just received the results of our first ever PowerLife Endurance user group, conducted between August and September 2020. These weren't clients of mine, they were complete strangers, 27 men and women between the ages of 29 and 80 who wanted help with nagging issues. We conducted the user group for a full month, but amazingly, people were already raving about the results after just 2 weeks. After 2 weeks of using PowerLife Endurance, 86% said they had less muscle soreness, 86% said they had more energy, and that their body felt better, and 89% had less overall fatigue. This was after just 14 days. But when our users came back after 4 weeks, their results were even better. Now, a staggering 93% of all respondents said they had less muscle soreness, more energy in the morning, they had less brain fog, they were sleeping better, they wanted to exercise more. Not only that, the vast majority said their joints felt better, they had fewer aches, fewer food cravings, and improved digestion. Their bones felt stronger, they were slimmer and losing fat around their body. 96% felt healthier and more confident about their health. 93% now wanted to exercise more. And a stunning 96% felt PowerLife Endurance could help them live longer and better. These results from total strangers, including as old as 80, are phenomenal. In 40 years of helping people get healthy, I've rarely seen anything work this fast or this well. And it makes me so glad I never gave up on finding a method to help regular people take back control of their health at home, all on their own. How did we get such incredible results? Well, when you get this level of antioxidant power in your system, the impact on every part of your health can be dramatic. For starters, antioxidants are one of the major keys to supporting immunity. That's why people take things like vitamin C and green tea for immunity, because these are packed with antioxidants. Now consider, natural azaxanthin was tested at 550 times more powerful antioxidant levels than green tea catechins, and a staggering 6,000 times more powerful than vitamin C. So it's no surprise that super antioxidant azaxanthin is a natural immunity supporter. So if you care about your health as much as I do, azaxanthin is a godsend. Azaxanthin is also fantastic for eye health. In one double-blind study, workers who stared at screens all day and suffered from blurry vision and eye strain were given azaxanthin. The researchers found that azaxanthin dramatically improved their vision. Other studies found that azaxanthin can improve long-term vision as well. And we've already talked about exercise, but what would more antioxidants and more ATP for your body to convert into energy feel like in your day-to-day life? Imagine what that kind of endurance boost could mean when taking a hike with friends, or playing in the park with your kids or grandkids, or even just when you're moving some furniture around the house. That nagging discomfort in your knees, shoulder, elbow, hands, and feet, these are all related to inflamed tissue. Antioxidants are like little fire extinguishers, soothing that tissue and making your entire body feel stronger and healthier. When your body feels better and you have more physical and mental energy, you actually want to get up and exercise and move more. By the way, if you haven't quite taken exercise yet, I want to tell you about my favorite heart rate pumping activity that I love to do after I take PowerLife Endurance: dancing. Most folks don't assume that dancing is exercise, but as a fitness expert with 40 years of experience, let me tell you, dancing is about as good as it gets when it comes to your health, your heart, and your mood. Dancing is great cardio, not only because it's fun, but according to Harvard University, dancing can burn over 500 calories an hour. It also improves balance, coordination, and will help you release endorphins like dopamine and serotonin, neurochemicals that literally make you feel good. Not to mention, it's free and fun. Did I mention fun? And you can do it pretty much anywhere. So if you're feeling social, meet up with some friends for some swing dancing, or invite them over to your place and get the dance party started. Or if you just want a no equipment required fun workout for you and your spouse or a friend, crank up the music and grab your partner. The time will fly a whole lot faster than on a treadmill. And sometimes my favorite is just to dance by myself like no one is watching. It doesn't matter if you're a ballroom expert or never learned a move in your life. Just get up, start bouncing around, and let the music move you. It's a super fun way to burn calories as anything that you will ever do. And guess what will give you the energy and endurance to cut a rug? That's right, loading up your body with ATP and antioxidants, the cornerstones of our PowerLife Endurance formula. I looked high and low for the most powerful superfoods on earth. And while it took a while, when I see and feel the changes not only in myself, but in everyone else who tries this incredible formula, I know it was worth it. It makes me feel proud that we didn't give up on finding a solution to the frustrating issues that plague so many Americans. Okay, so let's talk about how you can get PowerLife Endurance in your hands right now. Let me start by saying that PowerLife Endurance is not available in stores. When we showed retailers the ingredients we were using, ancient fossilized peat and the natural farm-raised astaxanthin from farms in Hawaii, they quoted us a suggested retail price of over $100 a bottle. They also suggested using cheaper, low-quality ingredients that were easier to source, and that was a no-go for me. Fortunately, the PowerLife team looked into it, and it turns out we could do much better by cutting the retailers out completely. In fact, by distributing PowerLife Endurance ourselves, we were able to get the price down to $69.95 per bottle, which is $30 cheaper than the retailers were quoting us, and we got to use our high quality ingredients. But I know the more affordable something is, the more people will have access to it, and that's the most important thing to me. And if you're watching this entire video, I know you're serious about your health and you understand how this unique formula can improve your life. So if you order right now through this video presentation, you won't need to spend $100 a bottle. You won't even need to spend half of that. You can order Power Life Endurance right now for just $49.95. That's an extra instant savings of $20 off the suggested price. But this offer is only available to people watching this video presentation and only until supplies run out. When this window closes, the offer will be gone and Power Life Endurance will return back to its regular price of $69.95. This is a fantastic opportunity, and if you've been putting off getting healthy or waiting for the right moment to take action, now is the time to make that change. Update. Congrats on making it this far. And because you're serious about improving your physical and mental health, we've got some new special packages of Power Life Endurance available to help you save even more. Since we first started Power Life less than a year ago, we've seen a huge surge in demand. In fact, we've received over 30,000 orders in the last 2 months alone. And the reason why we have so many users is because when people try our potent ingredients, they end up asking for quite a bit more, not just for themselves, but for friends and family too. So we created multi-pack options to help you get some really big savings. When you order a pack of 3 bottles of Power Life Endurance, you'll pay only $44.95 a bottle. That's $25 off the regular price of $69.95, and you'll get free shipping with your order today. And if you order a package of 6 bottles, you'll save even more, up to $135 off the regular price, which is incredible. Prolonged use is the best way to get the most out of Power Life Endurance because as the ATP and antioxidant levels build up in your body, the benefits become more profound over time. I'm still noticing new changes every week. Best of all, you can order any package you like with complete peace of mind because every single bottle of Power Life Endurance comes with our 90-day money-back guarantee. Yes, that means you can use it all. And if you don't experience all the benefits I've talked about in this video, the increased daily energy, stronger muscles, less achy joints, and just the overall feeling that your body is finally working better, just send back the bottles for a complete refund of your purchase price. No questions asked, even if you took every single pill. That is how confident I am that you're going to love the way this formula makes you feel. When you get to our order page, you'll see order options for Power Life Endurance on the left side of the page. If you see options for our special 3 and 6 bottle packages, then we still have some of those packages in stock and the extra savings are still available. Our warehouse is based in the USA, right here in Southern California, with a team of friendly customer service specialists standing by if you have any questions. The feedback that we've already received has been phenomenal, so I hope you're able to order right now and take advantage of this very special internet-only price before it shoots up and you miss out on your chance. Most packages leave our warehouse the same day they're ordered, which means if you order right now, you could be opening your first bottle of Power Life Endurance in just a few days. Imagine the feeling of taking Power Life Endurance for the first time, knowing this formula was created using the most advanced ATP fueling antioxidant boosting technology available. When this powerful blend begins to work in your body, you could feel the incredible changes so many of our users feel. More energy, improved strength and confidence. The brain fog is gone and your body has been revitalized from the inside. In fact, I bet after your first time using Power Life Endurance, you'll say to yourself exactly what I did. Wow, I feel really good again. But remember, Power Life Endurance is not available in stores and our formula is incredibly difficult to produce. And please, before I go, remember one thing I mentioned to you earlier. When it comes to getting healthy, many of us only care about looking better. But that is not the ideal goal to set for yourself. Trust me, I've been helping people of every age, every shape and size for over 40 years. I've seen what works and what doesn't. If it's just about losing weight to impress your friends, that rarely produces lasting results. Many of you know what I'm talking about because you've been down that misguided path. You start off with good intentions, trying new exercise routines or a new diet. Sometimes you try to stick with it for a while and you see some results, but eventually you lose focus and the old habits come back. When you're in your 20s or 30s, it's no big deal. But as you get older, we have a lot more to worry about. We need to take care of our strength to prevent muscle loss. We need to take care of our joints to stop aches and pains. And we need more energy so we can make it through the day without being worn down by fatigue and a bad disposition. We need healthier bones in case of accidents or falls. We need a strong immune system to make sure that we're healthy all year long. We need our organs and especially our heart to be strong and healthy as we age. And why do we need all of this? Because looking good just isn't enough. We want to feel good. Feeling good is our body's way of telling us we're doing everything right, that we're putting the correct healthy things into our bodies. We're taking action to stay healthy for ourselves and the people we love so we can remain in their lives for years to come. That's why I want you to be healthy and to stay healthy. I want you to sleep easy, knowing you've done everything you can to give your body all the good stuff it needs. And the good news is, this is not impossible or even hard to do. We all have the power to improve our bodies and our lives. Power Life Endurance is the first very important step to achieving the health and happiness you deserve. I want you to feel the energy, the youthfulness, and the confidence that comes when you start taking the same health-boosting ingredients only the world's elite athletes and trainers use. We are so blessed that we live in a time where everyone has access to these transformational super nutrients. And remember, this special first-time customer offer is only available while this video window is open or until supplies run out. Just try one bottle of Power Life Endurance right now and get instant savings of $20 off the price of a single bottle and start feeling the positive effects for yourself. Don't forget, you'll get significantly deeper discounts on larger packages, up to $135 instantly off the regular price if you act right now. Try it for a full 90 days, and if you're not satisfied for any reason whatsoever, you'll get a complete refund of your purchase price. I'm positive you're going to love how Power Life Endurance makes you feel, and I'm so happy I can help you finally achieve the health and wellness that you've always wanted. Your coach and friend, Tony Horton.
Try Power Life Endurance. Scan the QR code or go to feelstrong123.com in order to get up to 35% off.